there's one thing I hate doing, it's going to the emergency room. This has not been my week. First, I almost got struck by lightning while hiking a mountain. Hey, I have great reception up here. Look at the hair sticking up off of my head. Like every piece of hair was like doing this. Marco told me to run and I freaking ran so fast.
That's your cue to run for your life. You're about to be hit by lightning.
But today, I'm headed to the hospital because I can't walk. Let me explain. 3 times a week, I use the Stairmaster. Well, today I decided to run outside and do sprints up the mountain instead. Everything was good until I was running downhill for the 3rd time and fell, twisting my ankle. And basically, I just twisted my ankle while I was running earlier today. The way that my ankle went is just, it kind of like turned out like this. I was in so much pain. I couldn't put any pressure on it without having a sharp pain shooting up my leg. I thought everything was gonna be okay until the internet got the best of me. I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos telling me that it could be more serious. My husband thinks that there's nothing wrong with me, and I happen to think personally that something is sprained and torn terribly bad in there. So we're gonna find out by the end of this video who's correct. Did I break it or did I sprain it? We were headed into urgent care so I could be seen quickly by a doctor, but then this happened.
And close?
We got there too late. Dang. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I sprained my ankle while I was running. Yeah, I can't put any pressure. So now I had to decide, am I gonna get this looked at or should I just go back home? I was trying to come to Minor ER because it's cheaper, just to be honest. Like, it's just like a walk-in, you know? And now if I go to the hospital, it's gonna at least be $400. And I know that my foot is worth it, but like, I probably would have been like $100 in here, you know what I mean, versus $400. And it's not like it's
might need to wait till tomorrow.
I just don't want to do it on Braylon's birthday.
I don't want to go sit at no hospital, babe.
I think maybe you just drop me off. I know you.
Is it that bad?
I can't put any pressure on this at all. My gut feeling just said go to the hospital. The last thing you want to do is pay tens of thousands of dollars for a surgery when you could have just had it taken care of as soon as it happened. When I got there, they immediately put me in a wheelchair. And then the doctor ordered x-rays of my foot and ankle. I hope I didn't do anything too serious. I got my x-ray and they said that it was going to be like 20 minutes for them to get it back. And it's been like an hour or more. So, the radiologist really didn't give me any cues or signs about if he thought it was bad or not. And I'm just kind of waiting here trying to figure out what's going on. Marco's outside waiting with the kids. They said that it might be 3 to 4 hours, and I think they might be right because it's about 2.5 now. Anyway, I can't complain, guys, because this is the hospital that saved Braylon's life, so love them here. I just want to go home, and I want to be able to walk again. Turns out my worries took me on a little bit of a wild ride. Good news is my foot isn't broken, it's just a sprain. That's good to know. My husband said he didn't think anything was broken either.
No, yeah, but it's always good to get checked at least.
Yeah, because it hurts so bad. I think because it's fresh.
Yeah, it's real tender, so yeah, I guess you call it a sprain.
But that's nice, nothing's broken, nothing's torn or anything. Right. Okay, good.
You're clear?
I'm clear. I ran into the guy I was speaking to for the last 3 hours while I was in the waiting room awaiting my results. He did freak me out a little bit because he kept telling me about how he broke his ankle and it was really causing me a lot of anxiety, but he was a breath of fresh air and he helped the time go by faster. I know, it was so nice to meet you. But then I looked up and it was time to tell my husband the truth.
You're so beautiful and I follow you.
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you guys so much for waiting for Mama.
Is your leg fine? Can you walk?
Are you guys okay? Okay, so that took probably how many hours? 2 or 3? 3 hours. I got an x-ray and basically they said that I sprained my ankle and I should be good to put pressure on it today. And that I will not, nothing inside of it is shattered or broken. So Marco was the realist in today's pessimist versus optimist challenge. But I'm so glad that we went to go
God you are right there.
Get checked out. Of course, Marco's first concern when I get home is taking off my shoes before I step on his couch and carpet.
Let's hop over here.
But here's the thing, even though it's a sprain, it's still very painful. And I hate putting my foot on the ground. It hurts so bad.
Don't run and play around, kids.
You know, there's something oddly humbling about not being able to walk, and I'm just so thankful that my family is so supportive.
Braylon, can you bring me a water spooler? I love you. I love you too.
This is Mark Cannon's unspoken love language.
You're nasty little.
I never knew how difficult it would be to go to the bathroom with a sprained ankle.
I think it'll feel better tomorrow.
There is such a privilege every day for people who can get up and walk.
Shoot, my butt itches. I can't do it. I gotta just go like this.
If you listen to your husband, you'll be better off, dude. You just don't.
Braylon is my little warrior. And it's his birthday today. Looking at me all broke up and stuff. It's not officially his birthday on the West Coast, but it is on the East Coast, and he's an East Coast baby, so he's officially 14 years old. My baby, I love you so much.
Yeah, I don't really know what I want. I mean, I pretty much got everything I wanted and stuff, you know? Everything paid for me with my medical bill stuff, but like also, I don't really know what I really want.
You gotta think of
'Cause, like,
something.
if I say what I want, which are things that I don't really.
He asked me for something and I told him no. It was an electric scooter.
That first because
Because you could end up looking like me right now.
Yeah.
With a sprained ankle, or worse. Because a lot of people keep getting effed up. They can't move for the rest of their life off of a electric scooter. And especially you with the heart stuff. So guys, I didn't want to get him an electric scooter because I was like, I just don't want to risk nothing with this kid.
Whenever you get out of the hospital, which I did when I first stood up after, you know, coming back to life from that tragic incident, when I stood up, it was pretty hard, and I think that's probably what you're feeling, but it's just in this foot, but it was in both feet.
Oh my
And that's
God.
because, you know, your brain's very important for the heart as well. So, if your heart stops, then none of your organs stop. None of your organs work.
I think that you're the best person I could have talked to about this today, because you know how I feel. As our day came to an end, here I am surrounded by the most amazing support system. My boys and my incredible husband each lending a hand or two to make sure I'm as comfortable as I can be.
We're hoping an old lady.
The world may slow down when you're dealing with a sprained ankle, but the love and care from my family has been anything but slow. I'm reminded that sometimes it takes a stumble to realize the strength of the arm that can catch you. I'm so thankful for my family taking a challenging day and turning it into one full of love.